Morning guys, day 2 of the Morocco tour, course number 3 here at Assoufid Golf Club, about 15 minutes south of Marrakech, and this is commonly rated the top course in Morocco, and it's actually also won best course in the whole continent of Africa as well. So really looking forward to seeing this course. And just to illustrate a point, I'm going to compare this to the courses we played yesterday, which was unashamed holiday golf. Right, so I'm going to go against all my advice that I always give you guys. I'm going to play this bad boy off the back tees. Now, looking at the scorecard, that measures the course at about 7,200 yards, way longer than my comfort zone. There are obviously tee positions that you can tee it forward and enjoy it a little bit more. But this is proper championship golf here in Morocco. Completely different kettle of fish to what I experienced yesterday. I did play well yesterday. Hopefully that can continue, and then I'll be able to kind of see the difference between playing that holiday golf course around the 6,200 yard mark, kind of length my home club is, versus this championship beast. Wish me luck. Right, as you guys can see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of tees. And the difference between these black tees and the reds right at the front, 5 spaces up, is total about 1,800 yards, which is absolutely massive. That's 100 yards per hole, which when you think about how much club that is, let's say into a green, that is just huge. So 11th hole, because we teed off from the 10th here at Assoufid, par 4, 410, so pretty reasonable. I'd imagine there's going to be some beast holes off these back tees at some point, but let's see if I can recover from that opening bogey, which I wasn't too displeased about considering I was in the fairway bunker off the tee. See if I can get a par here. Oh, proper iron shot. Good shot. At last.
Very good shot.
Hey, where were they yesterday?
There you go. Very great shot.
Right, birdie, back to level for the day, but straight away we can see a difference in the two courses. So yesterday predominantly I was hitting sand wedges, kind of a few pitching wedges. Longest iron I had in was probably, I don't know, 7, and that was into par 5s. So far I've hit 7 iron on the first, which came up pin eye out of fairway bunker. This one I had to rip 6 iron. That's actually one of the best iron shots I've hit in months. It's actually quite a narrow green. It's only about 15 yards wide, I reckon. And then you've got these, which we didn't have yesterday. So we can see you come up short, false front, all of a sudden you got an awkward chip back up the green. When I was missing greens, I have to say I was chipping well, but the short game, sorry, the areas around the greens, you didn't need to think too much. It was just a case of decent strike, get it up there to the hole. Whereas I think this, bunkers look a bit deeper, run-off areas, etc, etc. Overall challenge definitely going to be a little bit more stern, I reckon. Right, another key difference. Yesterday on the par 3s, I was hitting wedges, 8 irons, etc, etc. 206 meters, which is 225-ish yards. So graduated from the pitching wedge school straight into probably needing 2 iron to get there. Yeah, championship golf versus holiday golf. Different kettle of fish. So far left. gravelly, dirty stuff, brand new wedges, conundrum. Absolute bullet. Right, beast of a par 5, straight down. Big copse of trees right in the middle of the fairway, so split fairway going on. And this bad boy off the blacks is 520 meters, so that's about 580 yards. Chance of me getting home in 2? 0. Right, just to indicate how far back those black tees are, I've not even reached level with the copse of trees, and luckily I've kind of pushed it where I was aiming. I'm not really sure where I was aiming, to be honest with you, but that's a good hit, and I've still got over 300 yards in, I reckon, so proper 3 shot of this one. Old faithful. So one of the points I kept making yesterday was about holiday golf. And what I mean by that, they're just resort courses designed for pretty much anyone, high handicappers, to come and have fun, relaxing, playable golf. Now, championship golf. I had 300 yards into this green, I've hit 2 iron stinger, and just to give you an idea of how small a target I'm aiming into, we've got boundary of the course here, and then edge of the fairway, got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, boom, 25 yard gap before again flirting with these palm trees and then wasteland over there. So immediately I'm hitting a fairly high tariff shot, you know, 2 iron, which can go pretty sideways for me into a relatively small gap to leave myself a 100 yard pitch in. Thankfully I pulled it off, but you can see the potential for trouble here is just magnified by 10 in comparison with those courses yesterday. Oh. Honestly can't really explain what's going on with my wedges this week. Not really missing greens with them and actually hitting some proper shots. Just about. Jeez. I'm going to have to play more golf with you, mate.
Ah, okay.
Seems to be my lucky charm.
Well, you're not mine at the moment.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, the comments.
Oh dear.
Creative editing comments coming up. I do have a witness though.
I'm here, I witness.
Right, so another little clue as to how hard it can be off the blacks. This is my view, dogleg right, par 4. And I will show you what the view looks like from the forward tees in comparison to here once I've hit my tee shot. Like to call that one perfect. So as you can see, yellow tees just here, and I've had to absolutely rip driver at this bunker. Just come up short of it, so it's pretty good, left half of the fairway. But from here, if I was hitting driver, I can kind of take that line, probably save myself 100 yards, and I would also have the option, if I was feeling a little cowardly, just to bunt an iron down the middle. So not only do you save masses of yardage changing these tees, but you also give yourself a lot more options playing from these forward tees as well. Draw a bit more and go.
the end.
Right, I know at some point people are going to start questioning what's actually happening here, but can't help it. Just keep racking up the pars, people. 2 birdies today as well. Off the blacks. Oh, it's all over it. Either club. Right, level par through the first 7 here on the back 9 for us. At some point, this run will come to an end, but I will enjoy it while I can. Now, Assoufid, so far, playing off the blacks, still very playable. There's very, very little wind. You have to hit it in the wrong spots. There's certainly trouble out there. And so far, so good for me. I've hit lots of very good shots, and the couple of bad ones I have hit, totally gotten away with. So I could see myself racking up a very big score here if I was playing the sort of golf you guys are used to watching me play. But luckily, I'm playing probably the best stretch of golf of my life, and what a beautiful course this is. As you can see here, 17th hole, par 3, down the hill, and this is something that the other courses haven't had so far, which is a bit of elevation change, and there's lots of slopes around the green, so it's certainly a different test as to what's been on offer. And so far, as you can probably guess, thanks to my scoring, which I try not to factor in most of the time when I'm playing because I'm usually rubbish. Absolutely loving this course. Greens are pure, tees are good, lovely weather. Morocco, you're right up my alley so far. Oh, it had to happen. Three putts from 15 feet. That's more like it, Ross. That's more like it. Martin.
Yes.
You are not allowed to stray more than 30 yards away from me from now on, alright?
Right, what have I done now?
3-putted, didn't I?
Oh, no.
You were too far away. I felt uncomfortable. I didn't have my chaperone.
Oh, dear.
3-putted for 15 feet.
I'm your lucky charm, aren't I?
Oh, Jesus, Martin. Right, 410 yard par 4. That palm tree is staring at me a little bit. So I've teed up on the left. I think it's a dogleg right. Wind's picking up a tiny bit, but let's get another good drive away and try and get over that stupid bogey on the last.
I'm here. I'm next to you.
Yeah. I mean, this was going to be a bogey as soon as I hit it in that bunker and it was plugged, but don't 3-putt as well. Right guys, bogey finish to close out our front 9, the back 9 here at Assoufid. +2 through 9 holes off the black tees. I am happy with that. I'm also a bit disappointed because I was playing pretty well there for a stretch. Stupid 3-putt on that 17th par 3. And then this was going to be a bogey all day long as soon as I was plugged in that bunker off the tee. But yeah, +2, I'll take it. Tune in for the back nine. I'm going to split this into 2 videos. Hopefully you enjoyed what you've seen so far from Assoufid. Looking forward to seeing the front nine myself. Guess what I'm going to score through 18 holes? Whack some comments down below. Obviously following on from yesterday's play at much more easy courses, I'm hoping for a decent score, but I am aware that this course has got a bit more teeth to it. So little mistakes going to cost me bogeys, whereas yesterday I could totally get away with a few shots here and there. So yeah, whack some comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so make sure you get notifications for when the back nine drops. Hope you've enjoyed watching me play pretty decent golf for a change. I've enjoyed it. So see you guys on the back nine. Thank you very much for watching. Morocco, not a cloud in the sky. Loving it.